Okay, look, it's good to challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone, even if you're not sure what the results of the challenge are. So, bear with me, I'm going to be talking while I work out. This recording is quite unusual for me. I've never done something like this where I'm going to be talking while I work out. Usually, I isolate the things that I do. When it's art, it's art. When it's podcasting, it's podcasting. And when it's working out, it's working out. And I have occasionally thought about how it would be to merge two or three things and how that would turn out. And honestly, the only time I was able to see it work was when it was being authentic. It was being genuine and being myself, and that's what I hope to achieve today. So anyway, I thought being genuine would work, and also I took it as a challenge to do something that haven't done before, and perhaps find some meaning in that. So yeah, let's do this. All right. So, usually you're very stuck in your own head, and it it has that effect on you. It makes you paralyzed mentally almost because you're unable to step out of what is called a comfort zone. Even though it's not really comfortable, it's numbing. It's like this zone of yours has this effect that makes you stick to a program and that makes your life become kind of routine. You're unable to step out, you're unable to do new things, and well, I guess challenging yourself will help you break out of that by hold on. It's gonna help you break out of that by allowing you to reach into the borders of it. God knows it's uncomfortable. Like, for example, me trying to do this, all sorts of things are going in my head. It feels as if everybody around me is watching me and they're aware of what's going on with me. And I'm also aware that that judgment is coming from within, actually. It's my own judgment. So that awareness helps you by increasing your awareness. That awareness helps you to convince yourself that it isn't true, that it's all in your head. And again, it's not easy. God knows people around you could be very supportive and would view what you do. Let's say if it's something new or weird or unusual, they could be supportive, they could be impressed. But it's your mind that tells you, hey, they're judging you, they think you're a joke, etc. So you have to challenge your mind and your thoughts and do it just to prove to yourself that you can do it and that these thoughts, these negative thoughts, are unfounded. They are baseless. All right. Okay, so I like this exercise, so I'll be adding a little bit more weight to it. All right. Okay. Ah, that was good. You know what's the worst thing though? When you do try and you fail. Failing in itself kind of makes you judge yourself even harder because you start thinking that you're a loser who tried and failed, so you get the desire to just give up, to be like, you know what, yeah, this is not for me, yeah, I'm just gonna quit, I cannot do this, or you start questioning what you actually do want by saying, you know what, maybe I should settle, maybe I should just accept where I'm at, what I am doing, accept where I am at, and be like, you know what, yeah, maybe my wishes are not for me, maybe I don't deserve them, or maybe I'm unworthy of them, unworthy and deserve same thing. Anyway, so the failing itself, it doesn't mean that you're a failure or a loser. Failing just means, hey, you tried, it didn't work, why not try again, you know? And here's the thing, you only need to make it once, and then that's it, you've made it. So you only need to make it once, and then that's when your confidence will be boosted, and you'll realize that, hey, this actually could work. And I speak from experience. I've done so many things that initially I was convinced and I was told that these things are not for you. Try something else. Even working out, even becoming fit, I was told it was not for me. And had I quit when I failed, and I did fail a lot of times, that would be true. It isn't for me. It's the same thing with things. I remember when I started doing art as well. I was told that it isn't for me, and it wasn't. I was terrible. Now, had I quit when I was really failing, I would not have made it. Same thing with writing. Same thing with engineering. Anyway, so where does the beauty lie? The beauty lies in the fact that the more you do, the more you try, you could fail 10 times, 100 times, maybe even not just fail, I mean, make attempts that are not as grandiose as you wish them to be. Make attempts that are less than mediocre, less than average. And speaking about things being genuine and coming from within you, I found that when you do things genuinely, things that you actually love, it just works. All right. And you find that, why am I whispering? I don't know. Anyway, you find that it just works. It doesn't have to be planned. It doesn't have to be like a, what do they call it? Successful marketing or whatever. Nah, as long as you're being good, not taking advantage of anyone, not gaining from anyone else's misery, you're not gossiping, you're not laughing at anybody or mocking them. So basically, putting aside any malevolence, just the fact that you're doing something you love and you're genuine about it. I find that authenticity is like the magic ingredient that makes things work. Doing a full pull-up, I found that in order to give it full power, you need to rest for a minute and a half or 2 minutes between sets. And I used to find that boring. So now, maybe by implementing talking, I would be able to make use of that downtime. Anyway, let's do the next one. Hopefully I'll be able to do 10. Honestly, I'd be impressed. And I mean full 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. All right. That was nice. Honestly, this is also a fun experiment. I don't want to say it's a journey of discovery because that does sound too grandiose, but rather I wanted to try something new, and this has been on my mind for a long time, and honestly, it does seem like a good idea. So, I wonder if it's like taking you with me to the gym. It's like taking my little buddy. Let's talk about my podcast, Mind Universe, because authenticity and care, actually, the podcast is a very good example of that. Because here's the thing, I've recorded over 70 episodes over a period of 4 years, which is not a lot, honestly, but still it's something. And I've been terrible at marketing the podcast. Like, I don't know how to market it even. But most of the people who found it because it spoke to them. It connected with them. And to me, that was a genuine and real win. But the main and perhaps even only ingredient was that I was just being honest, genuine, just speaking my mind, sharing what I had. And a lot of people found connection with that. Here goes nothing. I almost choked on the third one. I think I'm done for now. I still want to do the podcast, honestly. I still want to do the things that I always do. Obviously, I cannot put this recording on the podcast because it's not a podcast. But speaking of stepping out of your comfort zone, out of the routine you do, I want to try new things, and also I think it's good to expand upon doing new things while still working on the things that you're used to. So it doesn't have to be drop everything and do something new. No. Rather, do something new, do new things, not just one thing, and allow that new experience to enrich the older ones you had. So, yeah.